So you have the infos here?
Well, most of our express shipments are shipped to residential locations. And
Okay.
so I noticed that up here it says company name. So what do we put in for a residential?
Just the name.
Just the name?
Just the name
Okay.
of the receiver
Gotcha.
if it's actually residential.
Okay.
It's good that you tell me that because you see like right here there's a residential. How's it called?
It's it's a feed, so.
No, like the
Field.
bottom, the
The
field.
fields,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sorry. It just
That's
struggled a
fine.
little bit. You know the residential field.
Box, yeah.
We can actually put the residential into like as a default.
Okay.
If that is important for you, I don't know how many shipments are residential
That's what we do,
shipments.
Yeah, a large portion,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
Of the
so we
yeah,
can
of the
change that
FedEx.
too later on. Okay, so company name, just put in the name,
Okay.
the receiver.
He is in LA.
Oh, you're a fast typer.
I do this a long time.
Oh, that's great. As you see, as soon as you put in the zip code, it shows the city
Oh
automatically.
wow. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, so you don't have to do that. It's a little thing, but like 10 seconds with
Right.
20 shipments a day, that's gonna be, yeah, I don't know, like 1 or 2 days a year or something. You're gonna take off. Tell your boss.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I filled out everything that had a red check mark. Is there anything else that I need to fill out?
The only field I would suggest to put in is the email address, and that's because of the notification. If you
Okay.
don't put in the email address, the receiver will not get an email, which pretty much means that's actually a strong tool, the email address. So like,
Okay.
imagine like every time you ship a package to, let's say like a residential or like a private customer, he probably will, he actually does like an order, he calls your desk if you have shipped the package out.
Okay.
Like this way, you don't have to do anything, you don't have to notify your customer, he gets an email from Unishippers directly.
Okay.
So you don't have to do
Right.
anything,
Sure.
we do like the work for you.
Okay. All right. Anything
Perfect.
else?
No, that's all from sender and receiver fields.
Okay.
Shipment information, those are fields, for example, like here, shipment information, partner number, that's like your PO number, for example. I don't know, do you work with PO numbers per group, or how are you going to do that? So like extensions, like departments in your company?
Yeah, we don't use really PO numbers at all, so, probably, but were those preset, or could we change them to something else, or those two fields, partner number and case number? Because that looks like it's more for an attorney than for.
Yeah. Sorry, free. Those are like required fields, huh?
Yeah, but you can take them off. That's another preference where you can set it up to be defaulted.
Okay, I didn't know.
So we
that.
can change the name, we can take it from required to unrequired,
Okay.
right? So, yeah, that's all changeable.
If we gonna go back to settings and do that right now, we're gonna lose like the data we put in.
Yes, you will lose the data, yes.
Okay.
So if, for the purpose of this role play, just have them put a decimal point or something in there.
Okay.
But, yes, I mean, that would be something that normally you wouldn't have it automatically default. This is, from yesterday's demonstration. So.
Okay. So
Okay.
if you don't want to put in like a PO number or anything like that, of course we can take those fields out
Okay.
Okay.
as a default later on. An important field here is shipment description.
Okay.
It doesn't say that it's like a required field, but I would put in what you're actually shipping.
Okay.
And actually there should be lotion in, because we put it in as a default, right?
Yeah, it should show those, well, it's not.
Okay, let's pretend it's in.
Yeah.
Now, what's the difference between shipment description and content description?
I have no idea.
No
Nothing.
difference.
It's
The
no
shipment
difference.
information, the shipment information shows up on the invoice. That's the difference of the fields. So that's gonna show up on the invoice and the content's not.
Yeah, so that should be in automatically.
Okay.
Same product, I don't know how it's named.
Alright, they're gonna be 5 pounds.
Yeah, 5 pounds,
gonna be
which
in
should
our
be
pic.
in as a default too.
Okay.
Joe, I don't know why it's not showing it.
I don't know either.
Maybe
Okay,
you didn't
okay.
save
You click save,
Yeah, let's just pretend it would be there.
Okay.
Okay.
unfortunately.
And then what does packaging mean?
Packaging, you have different kind of options. You can use your own
Okay.
packaging, or you can use a UPS package. We can order later on if you want to. It's free, doesn't cost you any cent,
Okay.
and those packaging are they have like I don't know, default size. So
Okay.
I don't know.
So we have our own packages for our oil, for our lotions and oils, so I just put my packaging.
Yeah, it's another
Okay.
default field we can put in like your packaging that is going to be there as a default too. Yeah, well, I guess like the dimensions are always the same.
Yeah.
Do you actually know why the dimensions are important?
Why? Tell me.
Yeah, there's an easy reason why. You have to imagine, let's say here in this situation you ship 5 pounds. Imagine you're shipping a large package with pretty much nothing inside. You have to imagine that there's a dimensional weight, there's a calculation. This program runs the calculation automatically, and if the dimension weight is higher than the weight you ship, like your 5 pounds, it will be charged on a higher rate.
Okay.
The reason for that is just easy. You have to imagine you have a truck or you have a plane, and space, you know, there's, let's say like in a plane you have like, I don't know, 100 pallets that fit into the plane. And if you have like one pallet, which only weighs like 2 pounds, but it's extremely big, so it takes a lot of space in the plane.
Okay.
I don't know how else to explain.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah. That's actually the reason why it's going to be charged like that.
Gotcha.
And I don't want you to get like into like a surprise. You think it's going to be charged 5 pounds, and then on your invoice you see like 10 pounds. That's why I would suggest put in the dimensions automatically.
Okay.
For you, of course, you pretty much send like the same lotion,
Right.
same packaging.
Yep.
We don't really have to do that.
Okay.
I show you later what we could do with your shipments. I have actually a great idea how we can like summarize all packages together, so you don't have to put in like every shipment separately.
Okay.
There's a list. If you ship like always the same weight, we can create lists like on a daily basis. If you ship like 20 packages, we can actually choose the customers. We actually import it into our address book, and you only have to do 1 shipment and 20 labels for all customers who are coming out. So it takes like 2-3 minutes instead of like a half an hour.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
That would pretty much help you to reach your 1 million goal by 2016.
Definitely, yeah, no, well, it certainly is more
A
productive
lot
for
of
us.
time change. Save, I'm sorry.
So declared value, is that where we put 250 in?
Yeah, we put
Okay.
250 in.
I'm thinking, as I'm sitting here thinking, just for the purpose of clarification, maybe because we're in Dreamu and not in JB Training, and JB Training is the parent login,
Yeah.
maybe that's the reason why nothing changed, although you walked me through the process beautifully, so.
Okay.
yeah.
You just have to know like the 250, the declared value we put in here, means that your shipments are declared by $250. Something happens, it's declared by $250, which I would say is a big advantage compared to FedEx, because
$100.
you said 2 days ago that it happens sometimes that you know, like a box gets received broken. So like in this case, that's an easy way to get this money back. I understand, of course, that your customer, they don't care so much because they just want to receive the bottle, but you can send it easily and fast, actually. Cash on delivery, I don't know if this is something you're
No.
going to use. Okay, just leave it blank.
Okay.
Okay, that's what we just talked about, the notification.
Right.
Like we took it out here, and like in this case, if you want to have the notification, just put them in. You can even put in like additional email address here, and your personal message if you want to. We can also save that as a default, like dear customer, whatever you want to write.
Okay.
Optional, of course. Service details, that's about the payment. As a default, it's billed to it's your account number. You see your UPS account number
Okay.
here.
Yes.
You have option to bill the shipment, the freight to a third party or to the receiver, but therefore you need to have the UPS account number.
Sure.
Without the account number, you can't ship it.
Gotcha. Alright.
Great thing here, choose your service. I know we actually choose the service already, but if you decide it's not that urgent or the service you were choosing is too cheap, you can go up and get a better and faster service. Because I remember Julie said sometimes some shipments have to be delivered earlier than like the
Right,
next day.
sometimes, yeah,
Yeah.
right, they
But-
can't wait till 5 o'clock, they need to be earlier
Yeah,
in
so
the
even
day.
even if you put in like as a default the second day, like here you can change the service to day early, for example.
Oh, okay,
Of course it costs more because it's way
Mhm.
faster.
Now this says UPS second day air AM is not available. We typically don't really use that, but any reason, do you have any idea why?
I don't know exactly, I would have to check that, but I would say it's because of the zip code that we don't serve this service to this address.
Okay.
LA?
LA, it doesn't make sense.
Sending it to?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense either. It's showing a price too, so look into that.
Alright.
yeah, that is.
Did you do that on purpose? You put a zip code in that doesn't actually
No,
exist?
yeah.
No?
LA.
Alright.
What's the date on it?
That's a great.
So today's Thursday.
Right.
The reason
Saturday.
why I think is because your Saturday's coming up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So they're calculating as today's Thursday, 2 days gonna go Saturday. So we got a delivery date for Saturday, but still at the top, your traditional second business day is probably saying it's not available.
Gotcha.
That makes
That'd be my
sense.
guess.
Yeah.
So
Oh, there you go, got it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
Yeah.
That analyzation, I'm like, I've never seen that before.
So you see the rate,
Oh, because
the
it's
different
second
service, but if you actually click on the service itself, as you see all the information, and you also see the transit time of your shipment. So you can pretty much like change. Yeah.
Sorry, and just to be clear, for the customer's sake, if you did a second day without Saturday, it would deliver on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's still usable, it's still doable,
Okay.
I understand that. That's good.
Yes, it says it's not available means like it's not. We can't deliver on Saturday, so like this shipment will be delivered Monday.
Okay.
That's the reason why it says not available.
Alright.
Okay, that's pretty much it. You can go and create the label. Do you have like a thermal printer?
We do.
We can set that up too.
Okay.
So we're not gonna print, right? Joe?
You can hit print.
Okay.
It'll
We
go-
can hit print and we can look at the label. Like with the list Julia just
Mhm.
told you. Yeah, that's the label with all the necessary information.
Okay.
Can we print like additional ones so they can keep one?
They can print more than one, just, it's a printer option,
Yeah.
so they just have to hit print and then choose how many they want.
So this is for the UPS driver who's going to pick up the package. So you see you have like a barcode. The driver will scan the barcode. As soon as he has actually done that, you can see your package in tracking, so you can track the package as soon as the barcode is actually scanned. And from this time, actually your receiver, your customer is getting an email with a notification with the waybill number, and he can track by himself as soon as he receives the email. So he's not calling your customer service number. He knows already that the package is
Okay.
on the way.
That's the time savings.
It's a great time saving. Imagine like 20 packages a day. All
It's a
those
lot of calls.
customers are not gonna call anymore. I don't know what you're gonna do then. I mean, you have like so much free time, more to sell, I guess.
Very good,
Yeah.
I'll have you sell.
So I have a question about return orders.
Yes.
How do you guys handle that if the customer wants to return the product?
There's a button you can hit,
Okay,
or you can just close.
Hmm?
Close
Just
this?
Close this.
okay.
Where's the return?
Right here.